within line of sight of each other and mount your base stations as high as possible. You can also use stands like these if you'd like, but due to how fragile the base stations are, I'd recommend just picking a high spot on your wall and leaving them there after that. Like I said, all they need to be able to do is to see each other and be in opposite corners of your play space. After mounting the base stations, plug them in. Moving forward, you're not going to want to move the base stations at all while they're plugged in. Moving parts plus extra motion equals
this is interesting.
Next up are the trackers. Everything is the exact same as setting up the pucks normally. Open up your trackers, plug in the USB dongles, go into SteamVR, devices, pair controller, select I want to pair another type of controller.
I think I'm gonna have to restart Fortnite.
So hold down the Vive logo button until the light comes on, then hold down the button again.
I've been loading
games
for 5 minutes now.
This means that the Vive tracker has
it's not
been
frozen.
synced.
It's just
More
not
than likely,
loading
you're going
in.
to have to update the tracker. So plug it in by USB, complete the update, and repeat those exact steps for all 3 trackers.
I'm in the loading screen right now.
All 3 trackers and your 2 base stations.
So I have to restart the game.
Now it's time to get Oculus tracking.
Alright, well the stream's gonna be paused for a second. Give me
right now, the trackers
2
will
minutes.
be all over the place and look like they're 20 feet away when they're obviously actually not. This is because the play space.
Alright, oh, Fortnite's broken right now. And we're back. Hey, we just passed 420 on the session. Let's get it. Fortnite's so broken on Xbox, I swear. Oh, let me... Finally. God. Alright, well, that took way too long. Now we can play the game. Epic gamer moments. Alright. Oh, that took way too long to get into the first game. Took 6 minutes from me starting the stream to me even getting into a game. Hopefully you're gonna my brain it doesn't work. Hopefully your internet doesn't match.
So stupid.
Alright. Didn't press off for the W key. Fortnite. Alright, alright, PP, let's get it. Okay. Just shove me back like that. Pretty rude, honestly.
This is so dumb.
Wood. The heck?
Oh my god, this is fucking retarded. Who puts this in fucking box fights?
Alright. What the? Oh god! This is the bad part about solo duoing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Who's in your stream right now? Oh, what up, Tarzan? I have one person on my stream, but I'm talking in chat, so... And it sucks that people don't talk in chat on Twitch, because it's kind of boring sometimes. That's really the main reason I stream is to talk to chat.
Mega Leon, eh? Oh shit.
A crossbow. So I knew I have damage, actually ain't that bad. I don't want to see how much a headshot is. God. We love Fortnite, yes we do, Tarzan. Fortnite. Oh, can I mod you? Mod. There we go.
I'm Talon, and this is Rumpus, and I'm going to show you how to start an online t-shirt business.
Almost
Let's
missing my
go.
drop.
First, go to Shopify.com.
And that's pretty cool these days. You know, Minecraft 1.16 has added a whole bunch of new features, it's added a bunch of new biomes, and it's added a bunch of new mobs, which are rather interesting looking. I mean, look at that guy. All in all, it's a pretty cool place to be. So I thought it'd be interesting to build up some form of base in the Nether, and the perfect base to build in the Nether is, of course, a safe house, because the whole point of a safe house is that it's meant to be dangerous for other players to try and access, and the Nether's already a dangerous place. So we've kind of got a bit of a head start there. So, first things first, I actually have to build up the base that we're trying to protect here, and where on earth are the crazy wood types? Alright, I'm thinking we kind of build like a standard wooden house, but with a Nether twist. This could look interesting. This is already starting to look really, really cool. I like these little light posts. I mean, I know the chains are meant to hang down from the ceiling, but having them coming up from the floor also looks quite good. Yep, this is actually quite adorable in like an evilly kind of horrific fairy tale way.
Dang, bro. I wish I could have that. I'm way too unlucky for that, though. I already know this guy that I sniped is probably pretty mad right now. Oh my god, this kid's so lucky. Oh, on that second shot, he's not. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Ah. I take Adrian's walls. Dang. Could only dream. Oh shoot. Where you at? They're just vibing up here. I don't like it that I can't find them, bro. Everything loaded? Yeah, everything's loaded. Alright, let's see here. Let's go. That's a rip.
It's actually quite sweet. I wouldn't mind living here. Look, you get free underfloor heating. That's a bonus. Okay, and I mean, is it a nice location? I'm not sure. That's enough of me pretending to be some form of estate agent. Let's actually start work on building up some of the defenses for this thing.
Vibing somewhere.
And the first thing that we need to build, just like any safe house, is a border wall. And I'm thinking we just make use of obsidian. Maybe some of the new crying obsidian to add some texture into this thing and really just make like a sturdy, solid fortification. And I gotta say, I think this looks absolutely nuts. This looks so cool.
Yeah,
it looks evil. But evil in like a really good way. I'm loving the vibe here. We do have to extend it down a tiny bit, because this is currently level with the bottom of the house, so I feel like we should probably bulk it out a little bit here, and then we're going to start putting some defenses and landmines and things into this space. I absolutely love building safe houses. I don't know why I don't do it more often. I really shouldn't be spending so much time making this border wall look as cool as it does, but I just can't help myself. I can't help it. Right, first defense is now going in place, or I guess second defense, because a wall is kind of a form of defense, but this is the first redstone defense. I want to make a floor that falls when a player lands on it. Now, I plan on doing this with tripwires, string, and also signs. It's a bit of an old school method, but sometimes the old school methods are the best. This has really worked out to be incredibly simple. I had just enough space to fit a redstone line back there, which means...
Make sure that if I do
that's working. So whenever a player lands in this area here, they're actually going to activate the pistons, which is going to kickstart everything. I may have spoken a little bit too soon. You see, the problem is, when I activate this tripwire here, these pistons can't actually extend, because despite the fact that they would break the sign if they did try to extend, they see that they've got more than 12 blocks in front of them, and they don't even try. That has actually thrown a bit of a spanner in the works. Will it work instead with scaffolding blocks?
Yes, actually... And I'll leave it there. Jesus Christ, I'm through.
Almost.
Get in the whirlpool.
I think it actually would. It's just these attached to those, but if those broke as well, then everything breaks. Right, let's give it a whirl, shall we? So everything is connected up. And that is massively positive.
Far from it now. Alright, I'm just gonna go. I got you. Alright. Alright, Tarzan, you're gonna be my main mod from now on, because I don't have anyone else that comes to my streams on Twitch. Because the guy who was watching left, so... That's a little disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I know English, don't question. I gotta be on the lookout for a whirlpool. Geyser, whatever you want to call it. Gonna find one. Go flying. Tarzan, if you want, we can play duos. Yeah, and I can change your stream title. Dang, someone got no scope. That's a big up. Funny. Wait, are you playing solos right now, or just like, or what? Alright. Alright. Oh, alright, there we go. No. What? No, pickaxe it. I want it gone. From exist. Okay. Hey, I did it. That took way too long. Oh, there's one over here, but kind of far now. I know there's one right here, so I'm just gonna go to that. Near Red Bridge. It's in the zone now, so I don't think it's very smart. I'm just gonna go to the one near Lazy. Oh, shit, there's a kid right there. Because honestly, if I took it, I don't think I'd go any further than where I already am. So, whole out of them, so clean.
That is fantastic. Yeah, well, I probably should have made a backup before doing that. You know, and now I have to place all that scaffolding again. I have definitely built this in the wrong order. Like, this should have been the last redstone contraption that we did, because think how many times I'm probably going to activate this string, destroying all of our floor. I'm going to have to make constant backups now. Totally worth it, though, because this looks awesome.
Yeah.
I love the use of the cyan concrete powder. I think that fits in really nicely with the block palette that we've got going on, and it actually works really nicely. Blimey, that. How much did that take out? It's taken out a full half of it. That's pretty ridiculous. Now, the only space that I haven't been able to remove are these ones right here. So if you do see a build like this in the nether, okay, and you want to defeat this part of the trap, then these are the blocks to land on. I assume that pretty much every single player that's coming to attack some form of nether base is probably using some form of fire resistance potion. So I actually think that the player should drop onto wither roses, because clearly they're quite powerful. So with that element of the build all done and dusted, let's move on to our next defense, which is going to be ghast turrets. Now, how difficult is it to get a ghast to go into a minecart? Apparently surprisingly easy. Oh, that has gone ridiculously smooth. I mean, I don't
know if I have enough mats.
He's actually in there. I can't push the minecart anymore, so I guess he's just there. Right, we need to give this ghast a name so that it doesn't despawn. So I think Sure Shot Jeez, why can I not say that? Sure Shot Sally.
Keep me going this way.
The name tags always look ridiculously small above the enormous heads of these ghasts. After a little bit of trial and error, I've managed to get
I'm just gonna go to the
design
I can't waste
working. Well, it works. Works well. It clearly functions nicely. I really hope I remember the coordinates for where that base is. I think instead of having 4 ghasts on every single corner of it, I thought instead we would just have 2 ghasts up in their little turrets up here. Oh, that looks evil. So on the left, we've repurposed One day I'll be able to say it correctly. On the left, we have got good old Sure Shot Shally. It's good enough. And on the right, we've got Barry Big Fireballs. Yeah, there's a fire in there. Our next redstone contraption is going to be a bit of an interesting one. I really want to be able to detect players that are trying to make their way into the base area. And to do that, once again, I'm going to be making use of tripwires.
Oh my god. $200 bloody meters in the air right now. How do you get 60 ping? Bad internet, I suppose. I don't know. I mean, I'm at 45 right now. I mean, 60 ping honestly isn't even that bad. I'm at 40. So, internet's being pretty good right now. Don't let me move. I'm gonna go after this. Actually, let's do any damage. No, I'm not. Alright. Bet. Oh, crap. That's annoying though, because I have to look at my phone to see chat instead of just looking on my screen. So, well, I'm so chat. Oh, what? I thought that would make me bounce. Oh my god. trying to run right now. No, why did I do that? So bad at getting them when they jump. You thought. No! Ah, I made it so close, bro. Ah, right as I fucking said it, too. Oh, I'm actually pissed off about that. They were bots, I know, but I'm just bad at sniping people when they're in the air. Literally right there. And then I was gonna build like 2 walls behind me and then a ramp so I could so bad with the hunting rifle, bro. It's not even funny. And I'm not God, why is it just dead right now? Jesus Christ. I got a dub this morning. Nice, Tarzan. Yeah, but I'm definitely not called the sniping line because of Fortnite. I can tell you that. What game mode? Oh my, I literally shot it. Oh my god, how did I miss a non-moving target? Seems like there might be some people going here, so why not? One shot? Nice. Was it solo or duo? Like, I mean, or were you solo or did you have a duo? With my friend? Nice, bro. I'm getting some loot right here and then go fight kids. Oh, well, that's not what I want. At least I was right about people going here. Alright. Getting lagged out. So how's your game going now? I'm stuck. I'm literally oh, thank god. Got out. Literally, like, last second I got out. It's even going for me. It's just there. Oh, I ended that real quick. Wait, okay, bet. Don't mind if I do. I didn't even know that this was in the game, but I'll take it. Use it. Nice to have, I suppose. Where was I shooting at that? Oh, don't tell me that this is actually a duo. I was just faking it. Oh my god. Of course. Hold on, give me 1 second, Tarzan. Do something real quick. Don't we all?
3 kills with it, but so cringy.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Alright. Back on stream manager, so I can read chat again. Also, that is just falling completely. Go. Alright. My mouse isn't working. Okay, never mind. That ping, bro, it's so epic. Oh my god. My wrist got caught on my feet. Sure, why not? Well, I don't go here at all, so this will be fun. Oh, God, I hate the new map. Stop moving every single time you open it. I hate how they did that. Alright. Oh. Literally didn't even push that down. And I got snapped. Hopefully this time I can actually touch the ground before I get sniped. It would be pretty epic. Well, I haven't even gotten one of these in the actual game. A purple hunting rifle. Oh, maybe it's for good reason. It does seem more accurate, but I'm also really bad with it, so we'll see. Oh. Go here. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Ooh. People go here? But it. Oh my god. How did that no-scope miss, bro? I was only touching him. Basically, anyway. This fucking game sometimes. Alright. Alright. Check out the reboot land here just to see what it is. And I'm probably gonna dip. Don't see. Oh, there it is. Alright. Oh, god damn. Slightly too high up. Or too low down to start free falling again. What? Oh my. Oh, I can't adjust my inventory. Like, but that's not what I want. Okay then. Yeah, it's just very scuffed. Make sure I don't do that, I guess. That was weird. Why is this guy's loot actually so good, bro? Don't see anyone, so I'ma just go grab this. Our kids up there though. Also, over there. There's kids all around me. I need to grab this and hurry out. I say it's time to leave. Oh, I almost messed that up. I was showing him the corn, that's why. Well, that's not the one I wanted to get on. Ah. Oh my god. He literally just sat there in the corn and spammed the semi-auto. God, such a fucking bot. Imagine doing that in one shot. Imagine being that bad at the game that you have to sit in the corn and fucking spam them. I haven't even been playing for an hour and I'm already getting tilted. Fortnite. It's not epic most of the time. Not even some of the time, just most of the time. Well. Should I even go, bro? It doesn't feel like there's any place that's good to go anymore. At least for this one, it's definitely as good places on the map to go in this season, at least compared to last season, anyway. But it's not for this game mode. Alright. If I would have hit one of those, I would have gone crazy, bro, but it's not happening. Yeah, get a hunting outfit in. Oh, it happened. That sucks.
I had the charged shotgun. I fucking hate that shotgun. Never picking it up for anything.
They're going to go right the way upwards so that even people flying in will be detected. And it's going to be pretty catastrophic when these things get activated. So our little signal sending towers are all in place and they all seem to be working quite nicely. No bulky redstone going on up here. Now it's time to start rolling out the big guns. I apologize, Barry Big Fireballs. I mean, you are a big gun, but this might be a bigger gun. It is a TNT duplicator. Heavy artillery. Where does that explode? That explodes quite far down, doesn't it? We might have to build a little obsidian platform there that the TNT lands on. With all of that in place, and also all of our TNT duplicators in place, and also all the redstone lines that connect up our TNT duplicators with just a few more pieces of redstone, this thing is now ready to go. And I'm going to make about 15 backups because this could explode everything. 15 backups later. Let's give this thing a whirl then. Alright. That wasn't so hot. Let's try that again then. Hopefully this time we're just a tiny bit more successful. I have good feelings about this.
Oh my god. Of course he's a bolt,
that looks
bro.
painful.
How is he even a bolt?
Nice. That's also going to deploy more TNT due to the tripwires breaking. So that's extra specially lethal. You know, because of course this does actually destroy the tripwires, I feel like this should be more of a Hail Mary. Give me a second. The issue is we're never going to be able to detect the player again. So we need to make sure that the player just never exists again by activating the TNT duplicators repeatedly and just kind of creating a rain of explosions. I mean, this is surprisingly effective because it's not destroying anything else. I'm up in the air, I'm in the lava. I mean, this is so lethal. But amazingly quite precise and well targeted. I'm so surprised nothing else is broken yet. And the best thing is, because these are TNT duplicators, it's not even costing us anything to do this. Like, what's the point in doing a single fire of a TNT duplicator when you could just activate them forever? We might as well just leave these things running. We didn't even need to do the tripwires. We could just have a rain of TNT.
Alright, I'm probably gonna get off. I don't feel like Fortnite right now. Yeah. This is not a Fortnite day.
in front of this thing the whole time. In fact, why don't we do that? Yeah, let's do that. As someone who has spent the past, 8 years working on redstone contraptions in Minecraft, there are a few things that make me happier than seeing lines upon lines of TNT duplicators. And I tell you what, 14-year-old me is incredibly happy right now, because all I used to do back when I was 14, 13 was just blow things up in Minecraft and do anything productive. So this is going to feel good, because these are sort of productive explosions. I mean, they're for the build. That is productive, isn't it? I have made all the backups here. So, I mean, we should be safe to just start exploding things. Levers coming on here, that's wonderful. Levers coming on here, that's wonderful. And lever is on here as well. This is the best thing I've ever built. This is so silly. I mean, there's no way that nothing's going to get destroyed from this. This is so cool. Ridiculous, but so cool. So noisy, you probably can't even hear me. Come on, I mean, that is a safe house. That's about as safe as it gets. Would you mess with someone who has TNT constantly falling around their base? Be honest. Would you? If you approached this, if you flew into this, you would turn around 180 degrees immediately and be straight out of there. But we are not done just yet. We probably should be. We definitely should be at this point. We have more than enough. But I'm in one of those moods today. I just want to keep going. So instead, I'm going to build up a mob wall. This is going to be a little area here where we are just going to have a bunch of deadly mobs, wither skeletons and all that business that the player is going to have to try and get through. Now, I'm assuming these guys will be okay from the TNT, right? Because I've just spent a lot of time building up this wall. It does look cool. I mean, even if all the mobs die, it's still an improvement to the base, because that looks wild. I've got a handful of the wither skeletons in place. Let's give this thing a tester. If they do explode, I'm going to be quite upset. But then again, I mean, look how close the TNT is. Oh, gosh, no!
Ever again.
I mean, how I didn't expect that, I don't know. So here's the solution. This wall acts as a TNT buffer, stops any damage from getting through, but then we've also added in some extra distance, so now there's no chance of these guys getting hit. Now that is the ticket, and that is looking ridiculously mean. This looks insane. Okay, right, we need to do more redstone stuff. Now, this house that we have in the center here is kind of a bit of a dummy. Like, we want people to think that there's actually stuff in here, but obviously the main base is going to be underneath it. There will be access to the main base through this thing, but, I mean, opening the doors probably isn't going to end too well. I really am curious as to whether or not this is gonna work. Have we got away scot-free there? That is ridiculous. As you can tell from the tone of my voice, that doesn't often happen. Right, this new system should be a tiny bit more deadly. Whoa! That made loads more noise than I was expecting it to, thanks to the ghasts. Both my arms just went straight up in the air. That seriously caught me off guard. Anyway, I'm now down underneath the nether. This is where our base is going to be going. You can see we've got this drop chute here. And if somehow someone manages to survive all of that, when they drop through the drop shaft, I want to make it so that if they have actually come through there, they will be dropped into a pit of minecarts. You see, for those of you who don't know, minecarts are actually the most deadly block in Minecraft. Thanks to entity gramming. That is the craziest sound. It sounds like some horrendous malfunction. But yeah, anyone who falls in there isn't going to do too well. If I was on the Hermit Grail server right now, I'd be incredibly happy because I've just chanced upon some ancient debris. Anyway, I thought it would probably be smart to actually put some work into the base that we're trying to protect, because it makes no sense that you would have all of these crazy defenses. My goodness! But yeah, it makes no sense that you would have all of these crazy defenses for a smooth stone hole, you know? So let's build up a small little base here. It doesn't have to be award-winning, okay? It just has to be nice. I don't know if I'd put this down as being nice. This definitely feels like an evil place, actually. Like a lot of the things that we've built so far in this video, but it does feel pretty cool, doesn't it? And it feels so secure. These blocks, these lodestones, are honestly some of my favorite new blocks. They're really, really cool for top and bottom.
that. It's too many shots. don't get sniped. I would hope I don't.